everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah. It is Vlognukah day 5 and this is the one and only Vlognukah video that you're gonna get that looks somewhat festive because tree! This is our chaotic Christmas tree. It doesn't have sex toys on it like it did last year. Anyway, this video is about all of my board games. I say my board games, they're actually our board games. We don't play them nearly as much as we should considering how many we have. Also, disclaimer, anything that is from Big Potato is gifted. They are a board game company, they make really amazing games. This is not sponsored, genuinely love their games and the people who work for them are lovely and they have often sent me board games. I was recently in a video that my friend Sammy Paul made. He's been doing some like sponsored brand deal content with them where he gets a bunch of his YouTuber friends and we play a bunch of board games and it's great fun. And I was in one of those episodes. And so from that, they sent me some more as well. So that's the disclaimer out of the way. But first, I need to get all of the board games out onto the floor in one place and then we can go through them all. Other disclaimer, I haven't played all of these, but this is just gonna be a fun exercise to see like what we've got, what we're working with. And then if there are any that I'm like, we have this, but I've never played it, and you're like, it's brilliant, you must play it, please let me know. Okay, let's get the board games. So the first time that Big Potato sent me anything was years ago, and it was in this crate, and we use this crate as our coffee table, but it still has a lot of exposed nails. Great. But I had to literally open up this crate with a crowbar, and I still have the crowbar. Here's my crowbar. And I can't get rid of it, I just love it. Anyway, right, let's get the games that are in here out. You can't see this. There are so many games on the floor right now. This is getting dangerous. Okay, yes, it is a lot of board games. It's not even these two piles, there's things around it, but we're just gonna go through one by one and see what we've got. Like I said, the majority of these are Big Potato. Like this one, for instance, Mr. Lister's Quiz Shootout. We have played this one with Dan's family. I think it's just a quiz trivia game. It was good fun. The classic, Cards Against Humanity. I love this game. It brings out the worst in you, or the best. This is another adult game, Drunk, Stoned, or Stupid. Played this once with like my entire family, like aunts, uncles, and grandparents. And I think we were playing different rules because the rules didn't make sense to us. And so we kind of like made up our own rules and it was fine. It kind of feels like, or at least the way that we were playing it, it was like, who's most likely to? Or something, but then there was an element of arguing. I can't remember if you didn't want to be the person who did it or you did, but there was an element of like, you had to argue your case. Now I can't remember. For instance, wouldn't care if they got caught masturbating. Oh my God, we played this with my grandparents. I would care, but I imagine my family would like say that that was me. Breaks into own house, that's Dan. Dan would 100% do that. I can't remember the official rules to it, but we had a great time playing it, but it only really works with people that you know very well, I think. Ugh, a Big Potato classic, Chameleon. This game causes me so much stress and anxiety, but it's great. It gets you shouting. This is my Catan expansion pack, where this in here is actual, oh, everything's falling over. Actual Catan. I love Catan. Dan hates it because he thinks it's basic, but I love it. Oh my God, there is no system. This is a good one. Weird things humans search for. So it's like internet stuff. I think it's kind of like where you have to complete the sentence. It's been a while since we've played this. How does it work? Oh, you're in teams. Okay, so it's like, yeah, finish the sentence. Like it's unlucky too, and then there's like loads of sentences, like complete the sentence of things that people search on the internet, and then you have to guess. You have to come up with as many as possible. That's a good one. This one still has its packaging on because I haven't even opened it. Colour Brain, crafty questions, colourful answers. Right, we have Linky, 4 little questions, 1 big link. Oh, it's a quiz game. It's another quiz game. Oh, I love a good quiz game. We really need just to have a board game day with friends where we just kind of plow through these. This is, oh, Santa Banter. Oh my God. Okay, so do you know the game Obama Llama? Obama Llama is a great game. I don't actually have that game, but that is a great game. And then this is like the Christmas version, Santa Banter. I can't actually remember how you play it, but it's about like guessing things based on rhymes. Good fun. And then the other one that is gone unopened is Scrawl. But I have played Scrawl. Big Potato sometimes host these like games nights. And so I've played Scrawl at a games night, but I haven't actually played it at home. However, it is basically this game that we'd play at home that me and my family would always play together when I was a teenager, called Right Draw, Right Draw. And I think other people have different names for it, but basically like everyone writes down a sentence. I think the idea with Scrawl is that the sentences are already like given to you, but you just come up with any sentence and then you pass it on to the next person, and that person draws what they see, and then they fold over the top bit, and so the next person only sees the drawing, and then they have to write a sentence describing what's happening in that drawing, and you just go around and you go around, and then at the end, when you get your page back, you just open it up and you read it and you show the drawings, and it is hilarious. But it's basically the same thing as this, except obviously this comes in a big box, whereas the way that we play it, all you need is a pen and some pieces of paper. But would recommend Right Draw, Right Draw. Right, what have we got here? We have The Resistance. This is a game that I think Dan got for his birthday from his friend, and we have yet to play it. It is, 5 to 10 players. What? I thought this was a 2-player thing. But it's a Star Wars game where you're the Resistance. Yes. We have this other game. Where is it? We have this really big Star Wars game, but I think it's at Dan's dad's house. And it's like, that one is like a 2-person game or 2 teams. One of you is the Empire, one of you is the Resistance. And there are so many fiddly pieces to it, and it's a pretty intense game. We played that a couple of times, but we don't seem to have it here. But we haven't played this yet. Sorry, Dan's friend. Munchkin. Some friends of ours introduced this to us when we had a games day. They brought it over, and then Dan bought it me for Christmas last year. It is brilliant. It's a card game. How to describe? There are battles. It's one of those games where you can fuck the other players over. That is one of Dan's criteria for like enjoying a game. He likes games where you can like mess with the other players. So this is one where you can really like screw other people over, or you can help other people, but like for your own benefit. It's like fantasy based characters and like powers, and like you build up your strength. It is great. This one also haven't played. This was gifted by Warner Brothers for that film Game Night. I don't know, haven't played it. But speaking of game night, oh my God. Dan and I got really into poker when we were watching the Yogscast play poker a lot last year, and so we bought our own poker set, and it's been a lot of fun. Again, we've played it with family a lot. Not friends, definitely need to get some friends around for a poker night, but holy shit, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. But love us some Texas Hold'em. Whatever this is, QWERTY, an unlikely mix of quiz and word game. Not played it. Rainbow Rage, also not played. Here we go, First Dates. We've played this one. I think this was gifted as well. Oh yeah, it's Big Potato. It's kind of like Mr. and Mrs. We played this with like a bunch of couples and some friends, and yeah, it's like Mr. and Mrs. like how well do you know each other? Who's most likely to X, Y, Z? You've got little cards for agree and disagree. Oh wait, I think the idea is that like you as the couple or the pair like say who you think is most likely to, but then everyone else, like all of the other players, also get a say in it, and so you don't get the points. I don't know. Oh my God, who's more Daily Mail? Who is more likely to have had the weirdest imaginary friend? Right. This was a gift either from Dan or from like one of Dan's friends. I think it was one of Dan's friends again. It's a Dungeons and Dragons starter set. We haven't started yet. We keep on talking about playing Dungeons and Dragons, but it seems like a big commitment, so it hasn't happened yet. Clickbait. This is a fun game. It's like Boggle. Did you ever play Boggle, where it had like all of the letters and you have to make words, but it's not like Boggle. You basically have to come up with like an advertising slogan campaign. So it gives you like the name of a really weird product, and then you roll some dice, and it has the letters on it, and your slogan has to be like an initialism of that. So it's like the first letter of each word in your slogan has to include that. So this one is a 3-day clown course. And so then you have to come up with a thing and you submit it, and then the judge decides whose is the funniest, whose is the best. I've no idea what this is. No idea. Someone help me? What is this? Oh, Pass the Pigs. Oh my God. So this is a childhood game. I used to play Pass the Pigs all of the time when camping. Iconic game. And then my mum's friend gave me this when I was in hospital, but I still haven't played it. Like, I was not in the frame of mind to like play it whilst I was in hospital, and I haven't played it yet. Will I remember how to play it? So there's like, oh my God, I can't. Oh wait, I remember why we didn't play it. It's because we couldn't get it open. Oh, never mind. Where did the piggies go? So the way that it works, has anyone ever played this game? Here are your two little piggies. Look at them, they're so cute. And the idea is that you throw them, and depending on how they land, that's like how many points you get. Oh, wow. So there's like, oh my God, look at this. This is bringing back so many memories. The double snouter, the leaning jowler, double leaning jowler. Oh, it's so good. I love it. I love it. Oh my God, pig out. You got no points for pig out when they're like both lying on their side but facing each other. The piggyback position, it basically says, retire, a totally undignified position for pigs. You are out of the game. Next. Ooh, this game is the newest edition. It is a Warhammer game. What do we call it? Night Vault. Ooh, Dan's kind of into his Warhammer. I am not, but this was an engagement present from Dan's work friends, and we've played it a bunch. This lady, these characters, she's the one that I play, and then Dan plays these like swordy magic boys at the bottom. And it's good fun. It's kind of like Warhammer, but for beginners and people who don't want to do the whole like rolling the dice and like measuring the amount of centimeters, because it's got a board and it's got places. But this has been really fun. Dan and I have played this a bunch recently. We have a Dan and Phil game. Also, don't think I've played this. Dan and Phil, Truth Bombs. The explosively honest party game. Ooh. These two big potato games are the ones that we played during the episode of Sammy's YouTube series. So Head Hackers and 20-Second Showdown. These are really fun. 20-Second Showdown, oh my God, that's a very energetic game that involves lots of screaming and shouting. And this is a good one as well. Oh, okay, so this is a great big potato game that if you're having a games night, you can just play alongside all of the games. It's called Don't Get Got. Everyone gets one of these plastic wallets. Oh my God, we've completely ruined this. And there's all of these there's so many different like challenges and things. Like, we haven't even opened those ones, but this is what they all look like. And then you put them into your wallet. And the idea is that they're like secret things that you have to do and complete. And then the first person to get like a whole bunch of greens wins. But if you get caught, so if someone goes, oh, you're trying to get me, then you failed at it. So someone failed at this one. What did they fail at? It was send a player a text saying, Toho Sug. If they text back, reply with you got. Ah, nice. It's just like other weird things, like get a player to sign something. Throw something at a player without warning them. If they catch it, show them this card. Start talking in rhymes. If another player starts doing the same, show them this card. Oh, and then the final thing is this black one is one that everyone has, which basically just says, say guess what to a player. If they reply with what, then you got. And that's one that you can just do continuously throughout the game. Doesn't matter if you fail it, you can just keep trying. And then of course, we have just a pack of cards, but it's, oh God, maybe blur that. But we got these, when we were in Greece, and they're all like ancient Greek style sex positions. Obviously. And then finally, the pièce de résistance. It's our Flux collection. Flux is a great game. I think that video is up now on the Hannah Witton channel. I talk about why and how I proposed to my boyfriend, and I proposed with Flux cards. So this is the OG Flux game that Dan introduced me to when we were like early stages of our love. And then these are all of the other ones that we have acquired since. So we have Zombie Flux, We have Star Flux, which is basically at Star Wars. And then we have Adventure Time Flux, and then Monty Python Flux. My favourites, other than the basic one, are Adventure Time and Star Flux. Some of the best cards in them. Monty Python is maybe one of the weakest, but it's still funny. Still funny. And that concludes all of my board games. These are all of the games that we own. We should probably do a clear out. We should probably host a games day in order to do a clear out where we like test each game and we're like, do we want to keep this? Because there are some games that we don't have that I really want and I've never played. Like I've never played Secret Hitler. Apparently that game is brilliant. I don't actually know if there's physical things that you need for that game. Pandemic or Epidemic or something. Zombicide is another one that Dan's mate really wants us to play. I really want to get some games that are like more collaborative ones. There's one where there's like a haunted house or zombies or something that friends of mine were talking about and it sounded amazing. Dobble is another game that I really want. That's like a card game, like kind of like Snap, but like complicated Snap. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and just indulging me going through all of these games. Hope you are enjoying Vlognukah. Please like this video if you did. Please let me know in the comments some of your favorite board games. Any recommendations, because obviously I need more because no, Hannah. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell because I make new videos every week and I'll see you tomorrow.